Hi, I'm Robin McAlpine of Commonweal, and this is an introductory 8-part guide on how to learn to build campaigns. So, to begin, what is a campaign? I'm sure that you'll have a pretty good idea of what you think a campaign is, perhaps a kind of local campaign against something in your area, a political campaign that you're familiar with. But don't restrict your thinking what a campaign is. A campaign is anything that involves choosing a series of actions, choosing a tone, choosing a generalized strategy, all of it to get you towards a specific outcome. So you'll obviously be familiar with political campaigns, but remember, advertising, they call it an advertising campaign. Marketing, they call it a marketing campaign. Fundraising, that's a campaign. Political lobbying, that's a campaign. All of these are campaigns. They all have different features, but, and this is the crucial thing, they all have things that they can teach you. So let's have a little think about what that means. Let's first of all pick a supermarket. What is a supermarket trying to do if it sets out on an advertising campaign? Well, what it wants you to do is to come to its store and to spend more than you otherwise would have. Basically, that's its purpose. So look at them, watch them, and ask yourself, how is it making me do this? What are the images that they are selecting for adverts or television adverts or video? What are these images supposed to make me feel? Why are they trying to make me feel this? Is this more likely to make me want to do what they want me to do? Why? There'll be other things that will be involved, so they'll have things for you to remember, slogans and catchphrases. There will be potentially celebrities, or they will select people to represent their brand, which they think particularly speak to you. So look at them. Why have they selected this person? What is this person supposed to be like? Is this someone who's supposed to be like you? Is this somebody you're supposed to want to be like? So is it aspirational? Is it reflective? They'll have little stunts, little things that they do to try and encourage you. So they might have a special offer, which you'll remember to drag you into the shop. They give you a discount on something, rather than once you're there, you go and you spend on other things. So what is it that they are doing to try and get you to do what they want to do? And once you get into the shop, when you're next at a supermarket, don't just assume that the campaign is finished, because it hasn't. When you get into a supermarket, the way that they've structured and laid out and organised the supermarket is all part of the same process. So as you probably know, you'll always find the bread at the back of a supermarket, because everybody buys bread. And what that means is, even if you're just popping in for a quick loaf, you've got to go through a whole bunch of other aisles where you may see things that you purchase on impulse. Another factor in supermarkets is that when you walk into a supermarket, you'll almost always find that the first place you arrive at is flowers and then fruit and veg. This is for a very specific reason, which is that research has shown them that if you see a lot of green, a lot of fresh produce, it primes you to spend more. You feel more comfortable, more relaxed. So everything is carefully thought through from start to finish. Likewise, think about a charity's fundraising campaign. What are they trying to make you feel? You'll get a leaflet, or you'll see an advert, or someone will approach you. First of all, what are they trying to make you feel? What is it that they want you to engage with emotionally in their campaign? Are you supposed to feel angry and annoyed at an injustice? Are you supposed to feel happy and positive that something is being achieved? Are you supposed to feel worried that such that you need to take action to prevent something from happening? So what is it that they're trying to make you feel? And then how? How are they trying to make you feel that? What is their selection of language, of images, of approaches, of stunts, of the stuff that you're being given to take away with you? How is it working? What is it pushing you to do, and why? Now you can keep doing this. You can do it with political campaigns. You can do it with marketing campaigns. Basically anything that makes you want to do something, or that you can see is making someone else want to do something, is probably a campaign, and you can learn from it. And remember, it's not always obvious. Some of the best or most effective campaigns go out of their way to not appear like campaigns. So with lobbying, for example, if somebody wants to build a shopping mall or supermarket or an office block in an area, you'll probably see that they've done an economic impact assessment. And you might assume that that somehow was part of them making a decision about whether they want to go ahead with it. It wasn't. That's purely a marketing technique. That's to try and persuade you of the benefits of the move that they're trying to make. They may very well, they'll have artists' impressions. Now, this is not things that they produce to help them visualize the building that they are building. This is to make you feel like these are desirable developments in your community. They may have a community engagement process. That's not because they really care about the community, it's because they want to be seen to be caring about the community when they're dealing with politicians, so that when they're able to see, so when they ask, yeah, but how have you engaged with the community, they've got an answer to that. These things are all part of a campaign. So why? Why do you want to increase your awareness of campaigns? Because we can always learn, right? So we will always be learning about campaigns and campaigning. And the more that you look at others and ask yourself these questions, what are they doing? How are they doing it? Why are they doing it? The more you'll learn what you think works in a campaign, what you seem to feel has made you feel what they want to feel. So if you find yourself thinking, wait a minute, I didn't want to buy that thing before, now I suddenly do, or I never thought that I'd really want to have a new supermarket in town, but actually these campaigns have worked successfully in you. They've made you do something you wouldn't otherwise have done. Break it down, work out why, because the more that you do that, the more that you'll be able to learn what it is that works for your campaigns. And if you look at it and you're really analytical, you'll discover that absolutely sometimes someone wants to make you feel angry, or someone wants to make you feel happy, or someone wants to make you feel cool. Whatever it is, they've worked that successfully on you. How do they do it? And what can you learn from that? So this is the first thing, which is if you want to do campaigns and you want to become good at campaigning, particularly if it's something that you think you want to do more than once, then watch, look. Just like any other practice, just like anything else that you can do, the more that you become aware of people who can do it well, how they do it well and how it works, the more it'll inform what you do. So never look at something which you think is a campaign, say, oh, that was cool, and move on. Whenever you see it, every time stop and say, how is this making me feel? Why is it making me feel like that? How are they going about making me feel that thing, and what is it that they want me or someone else to do? And then once you understand that sweep, keep an eye open and see what are the individual elements that they've used to build up and make this campaign work. The more that you look at other campaigns, the better you will be at campaigning, and the more that you will understand how to do it well. For each of the short videos in this course on how to build up a campaign, you'll find on the Commonweal's Campaign Centre there is a little worksheet which will recap the things we've just talked about, will give you the key learning points that you need to remember, and it'll give you a couple of little exercises that you can try out to put these skills into practice for real. If you go to Commonweal's Campaign Centre, you'll find all the materials there. Give them a shot, see how you get on with them, and if you've got questions, don't hesitate to drop an email, or better still, put a message into Campaign Centre. There'll be lots of other people with campaign experience who are there and who want to help you develop and build your skills.